shadows. Henry resilient in disguise. Power Rangers pride, flashing in his eyes, in his eyes, in his eyes. Ninja moves, sliding stealthy through the dark. Grape soda, fizz and juice flowing, leave a spark. Potato salad on the side, keep it sweet. Falcon punch to the whales, hear these songs retreat. Backhanding clown, eagles crash and collide. Juice a squad, stand loud. Eagles crash and collide. Ready for the ride, yo, we rise from the dark, bringing light to the fight. Let them cook, Henry's got the rhythm, let it ignite. Blueberry pancakes, we feast on the truth. This SpongeBob bloaties, we bring the raw proof. Yo, we rise from the dark, bringing light to the fight. Let them cook, Henry's got the rhythm, let it ignite. Blueberry pancakes, we feast on the truth. This SpongeBob bloaties, we bring the raw proof. Go ninja, go, go ninja, go. Two legends link up, no static, zero drama. Henry resilient and stay humble, calm like Dalai Lama. Ecto Cooler, high C, neon green in the cup. Sipping slow while the beat build up. What? Biggie flow in the pocket, pock soul in the glare. True bombs dropping, villains catching thin air. No beef, just feast, pancakes stacked to the sky. Whales harmonizing, juice a squad riding high. We ghost ride the rhythm, floaties on, no sync. Street lights flicker, watch the whole block blink. From the shadows to the stage, we rewrite the script. Ninja stealth with a smile, every bar's a gift. Yo, we rise from the dark, bringing light to the fight. Let them cook, Henry's got the rhythm, let it ignite. Blueberry pancakes, we feast on the truth. And SpongeBob floaties, we bring the raw proof. Yo, we rise from the dark, bringing light to the fight. Let them cook, Henry's got the rhythm, let it ignite. Blueberry pancakes, we feast on the truth. And SpongeBob floaties, we bring the raw proof. This ain't a game, electric vibe in motion now. Truth seeking ninja, feel the power. Take a bow, Henry in the spotlight, can't dim the flame. In the night we made this vow, remember the name. Yo, we rise from the dark, bringing light to the fight. Let them cook, Henry's got the rhythm, let it ignite. Blueberry pancakes, we feast on the truth. This SpongeBob floaties, we bring the raw proof. Go ninja, go, go ninja, go, go.
Yo.
I put the new 40s on the Jeep. I trap into the bloody bottles is on the knee. Cause all my niggas got it out the street. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with a whole team. Now a nigga can't answer calls cause I'm hauling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, these niggas salty. All the designer on my body got me dripping. Straight up out the objects, I'm a big trip. If I got them on a lean, I'm a sip. I run the racks up with my queen, but I got rich on all these niggas, I did it for getting back. I had to go through the struggle, I did it for getting back. I had this out of the baby, and I watch sit back. These bitches know me now, cause I got them big racks. Cause I'm getting money now, I know you heard that. Young nigga on the corner, bitch, I had to serve crack. I'm confronting me some peas, like they getting birds back. We came up on dirty money, I gave it a bird back. Cut off the rain, and I gave my bitch a new. Either you running y'all gang, or you suit. Got a new Orleans bitch, and man, that pussy voodoo. Ain't on a nigga now. I put the new 40s on the Jeep. I trap into the bloody bottles is on the knee. Cause all my niggas got it out the street. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with a whole team. Now a nigga can't answer calls cause I'm hauling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, these niggas salty. I've been waking up to get the money, whoa, whoa. Got a bad bitch ass, daddy, whoa, whoa. Bitch to my toes, twins, I'm fucking boat. I put it in new AP, just water like a boat. I was that bad on my dick, what was you niggas like? I know you turned your back on me, did you stick some wreck? I see you swerve back, cause I'm in a black bag. New diamonds on me, fuck a flash, this ain't Snapchat. Cause I been getting paid. Yellow diamonds on me, look like lemonade. Got my baby mama, they new vintage. Tryna get a dojo like a sensei. Rolls Royce umbrellas when I'm in the rain. Bye bye, fellas. I got brothers that did the time, I ain't kidding. All these rappers just talk about it, I live. Going up, I ain't got no sky limit. I trap into the bloody bottles is on the knee. Cause all my niggas got it out the street. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with a whole team. Now a nigga can't answer calls cause I'm hauling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, these niggas salty.
Oh. Shit. Yo, what's popping, y'all? What's popping? What's up? What's up? Hold up. Damn, support coming in.
I got money.
Shout out to everybody, man. It's been rough. It's been rough, man. Ninja's telling me to lawyer up in the chat. Like, the NMPLOL soldiers is here, dog. All right, so people, they may think I'm bluffing. They like, Henry, you are bluffing. You do not got NMPLOL's tax returns. Like, bro. Let me just show you some proof. Give me a second. I'll show you just a little bit of proof. How about this? How about that? How about that? Hold on, let me white it out. Let me. All right. Give me a second. Bro, I'll tell you this, dog. Whatever you guys do, I know a lot of people believe in love. Y'all like, that's what I want to do. I want to get married. Don't do that shit. I don't care. I don't care what she say. I don't care what he say. Don't do it. All right. So people think I'm playing. There y'all go right there. Now I blocked out the shit y'all probably really want to know. But hold on, let me make it smaller for y'all. I forgot. You want 2 years of tax returns? I got them. All right. So anyway, shout out to all my Power Ranger people. Shout out to all my Twitch people. Shout out to all my people watching on Twitch. I'm live on Twitch, YouTube. Shout out to all 13, 14, 15 of y'all on Twitch, man. Please help me get my viewership above 20 or my cousin is going to make fun of me. But anyway, I think it's probably going to be a more Power Ranger centric stream if we don't get the numbers for Twitch. I have no issue just covering Power Rangers because that's pretty much what I do anyway when I go live. I make videos for the main channel. But anyway, let me get to the early supporters, man, because, you know, Ninja's like trying to take legal action against me for reading public court docs. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. When I saw the tax returns, I was like, look. I saw the tax return and then I saw the final divorce decree. I was like, hey, the math is not fucking mathing, man. Like, where's the money?
Gotta get my bag and run.
Nick was awesome. He was like this, y'all.
The money, y'all. There's poor people around.
I was like, God damn. All right. Anyway, shout out to Laura, man, with the $5 super chat.
Henry, thank you so much.
Appreciate you. You interrupted me watching Blue Bloods. Lo, good to see you. Is Blue Bloods good? Is that good or bad? Is it good or bad? 74 people watching on the main channel. God damn, dog. All right, guys. All right, I'll do this, right? If we can get to 500 people watching on the main channel, fuck it. We'll just go through the final divorce decree and the income taxes. 500 people and we'll do it. Twitch is better for me. Yeah, but I hate the viewership on the Spirits on Twitch. But shout out to all 80 of y'all watching. Appreciate y'all. Salute to y'all. Ray Zero. New Fail Ranger video is up and popping on the ticks. Definitely recommend it. All right, I'm gonna check it out. Thank
you so much.
Appreciate that. Remind me at the end of stream. We'll definitely get a reaction up to that. Shout out to my man Chef Maiku of Chef Maiku.
Greetings, people of the internet. Hello, besties. This is a public service announcement from Chef.
All right, anyway, shout out to Chef. What do you say? The ops need a rub and tug or to eat a long hot dog? Dude, man, my ops are real, dog. My cousin is pissed at me, dog. I'm gonna have to see him at the family reunion too. That's the crazy part. It's gonna be tense. It's gonna be tense. Hey, shout out to my man Aerostream. God damn, dog. I always forget that. All right. Anyway. Shout out to Aerostream who says, "Stop reading court docs, you." I'm with Shay on you. Oh goddamn! I'm not going to escape the can't read allegations. Goddamn. You know we need some Nick Palome sound bites for the soundboard for sure. Stop reading court docs, you. I'm with Shay on you able to read with all your reading issues. We will take you to writing class in the morning. God damn, dog. I swear, dog, people be on me, man. Like, I can read, dog. I can read. And I saw Tectone chirping at me too. Oh, bro. Oh, man. I went to tectone.com, man. Like, y'all forgot I got the alerts on Tectone. God damn it. Can we just get Tectone? All right. I'll play the song. I saw Tectone defended Nick and all this other stuff and saying some not so nice things about me. I think he's doing this because I did cover the restraining order that his ex-girlfriend was able to successfully get against him for 10 years. After he self-admittedly, didn't he say he had a human BJ machine and talked about how forcing or what did he say? Having someone perform oral after they get lip injections, it messes up and all that other good stuff. His words, not mine. What was it? Stalking, and I'll have to go to the video. You want me to go to the video real quick? But Tectone literally has the IQ of a cucumber, and to boot, god damn, dog, what is this? Is Ninja's trying to hack my computer, dog? You never know it, my cousin, dog. You never know it, my cousin. Hold on, give me a second. Resilient clips. Oh man, Cayenne, dog. My little cheerleader and shit. The problem, like, all right, where we at? HenryResilient, Tectone. Because I know I cover his here we go right here, right? This is Tectone. And likely after today, his career will never be the same. Bro, that was a good one. This was like a good video of mine. Where is the juicy part? Where is the final shebang what the judge concluded, right? It's so funny how people pick and choose when judges get it right and get it wrong. If it's against their favorite person, the judge got it wrong. If it's against someone they don't like, oh, whatever, judge got it right. Finds the reasonable grounds believe that Tectone committed one of the more following offenses against his ex-girlfriend, SA, in stalking. So you have this guy speaking on me, speaking very ill of me when like he gets all his talking points from Grok. Not to mention self-admitted view botter, self-admitted right-wing grifter in court. It's in the court transcripts, but you know, he got shit to say about me. But you know, it maybe I'll get around to him. But he's really like small potatoes on the whole whole thing. And he entered into an NDA. He wasn't forced to, he chose to. So there we go. Jesus, one for whoop-de-doo for the rest of the prep. All right, let's go. So I know we got a lot of new people on the main channel. People can request songs via super chats and they're honored. So with that being said, and I know you guys don't know, they troll me, you know? So we're going to get to everything that I have outlined, which we're going to start off with Mizkif, and then we're going to get y'all up out of here. Because my viewership, you know, is hot right now, which is fine, you know. It's not like I ain't been here before, but this song is called Tiny Feet because my audience, my main live stream audience, think I have tiny feet, and they made a song to, I guess, commemorate my small feet. Let's hear it out.
Missed a chance to say it's okay, we'll take baby steps. Bro, can't walk on thin ice and be fine. That boy gliding, that They're gonna save tons of money on baby shoes. His feet are lowercase. A gentle breeze will topple this brother over. Once his windy bro is done, he's standing on business. Bro tiptoes around, bro hovering on business. He can pick locks with them feet. He's standing on business. Bro can walk on eggshells. Bro hovering on business. How he balancing? How the fuck he standing on it? How the fuck he standing on it? Petite feet. Bro skedaddles. Petite feet. Imagine walking a mile in his shoes. Petite feet. Bro skedaddles. Petite feet. Imagine walking a mile in his shoes. Petite feet. Bro skedaddles. Petite feet. That boy moonwalking. That boy moonwalking. Petite feet. Bro skedaddles. Petite feet. Imagine walking a mile in his shoes. Why he have to wear the little buckle shoes? Drip too tiny. Oh boy, got him leprechaun feet. Lucky charm. Don't do it, sis, he's unstable. One gust in his over. He be real popular in the King Dynasty.
All right, thank you, Cayenne, my little cheerleader out here.
And his little cheerleader who used to fall asleep in the voice chat. You got a whole ass husband and a couple kids, and you falling asleep in another man's Discord like a little teddy bear in the pillow, falling asleep like it's free anytime minutes after 9.
And I appreciate you supporting my, future lawsuits, man. I'm in so many right now. It's crazy.
Can't you get it through your thick skull that I'm broke? Dead, flat, stony broke. See? I've got $3.85 in my purse.
All right. I think that's all the support. I appreciate y'all. Special birthday shout out to my mom, who I was with over the weekend. Shout out to you, Mom. I think she might be watching. She might not. She normally watches like most of the streams. She recently celebrated her 60th birthday. And I asked her about the time, like, what was the craziest part in her life? Now, a lot of people know, like, my mom's past issues with substance abuse, right? So she tells this story. Mind you, it's me, my grandmother, sister, niece, nephew, all at this breakfast. She says the craziest thing in her life is when she went to jail for selling crack near a school. And I was just like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Now, she 100% went to jail, but everyone couldn't believe she was selling because she's mostly known for using. But she told that story. Then she told some like crazier other stories, which I'm not going to share. But I think one day we're going to try to get her on stream before the Grim Reaper finish what he started, because he's come for her like 3 times already. She's technically already died and been brought back to life. But shout out to you, Mom, if you're watching. Love you. Happy 60th. Blah, blah, blah. She'll probably like play that for like her friends. Like, oh, my son, love me. All that goofy shit. So anyway, let's get into it because I don't have all day today. Some stuff like there is some goals on the main channel. I mean, if we hit a viewership goal, yeah, I'll 100% go through his final divorce decree. I don't suspect us to do it. But if we do, great. If we get 500 people on the main channel, we'll just do it. Or if we hit the super chat goal, I'll 100% do it. But anywho, what are we talking about today? Let me get the topics up. Give me a second. Because we do a different show around here. Where some people they do, we got a show. So hold on. I'm not lying when I say I have the final divorce decree. It's right there. So if you want to go through and see how much Milena got, how much Nick got, all that good stuff, we can, or I could just make a video and we do it that way. But we are mostly going to talk about Legend of the White Dragon, Aaron Shonky. Blake, I guess, is taking bussy pictures again. I don't know if he's selling these like last time, but they're there. We got to talk about Legend of the White Dragon Kickstarters. Hey, if you're a Kickstarter on Legend of the White Dragon, shoot me your login, like DM me your login so I can see what the hell this post. Wait, where was the post with this post right here, right? I think it was just like, hey, the trailer's coming, tickets are for sale. Shoot me that login. I know I used to like someone gave me their login before. So I was like, oh yeah, shoot me that. But we're mostly going to talk about early on Mizkif versus Emiru. And his, what is this? Is this the objection? What's this? Oh no, this was the filing, and then this is his objection to what they filed, and then we have to we have to, like, we would be remiss. Now the problem is this shit's like 45 minutes, and I only got like 3 to 4 hours to stream, so we're not gonna do a deep dive into it and react to all of it, but there are some key highlights. Now, if you guys remember, Mizkif had a bunch of fucking not nice things to say about me, and I said some nice things about him. The things that I said that was not nice, I still believe to be true. But when it comes to this Emiru shit, false allegations is false allegations, whether I like a person or not. And I called him his original motion for defamation when he was talking about the cat yelling and control. And I was like, that's just not defamation, dog. But it looks like he got his act together and put together like a solid 45-minute video, which I did watch all of it during the day. But I'm like, dog, I'm not about to watch all 45, but I did get some clips. So we might cover like 20 minutes of it. We got the Dumb Ninja Award for Tigger putting feet on his wife to be. But in the meantime, in between time, this bitch in jail. She's in jail on some child kidnapping charges stemming from Maryland, because it's rooted that she kidnapped a kid from a former marriage or something. And, as someone who knows how custody works, if you refuse to hand over the kid during like scheduled visitation or whatever parenting time, that's how you can end up on some kidnapping shit. And sometimes people fall like false allegations of like, you kidnapped her. And you're like, wait, what? How can I kidnap my own child? Things like that. We may cover this. I remember this. I wonder, did this come up in court? Y'all remember this shit? Let me see. I'll play it for you. It's only 20 seconds.
All right. So upon returning, Melina found suspicious photos of another woman in message between another woman and Nicholas on Nicholas' phone. Damn, she went through his phone. God damn, shorty. Shortly thereafter, Melina deactivated all social media accounts and asked Nicholas for a divorce.
Now, he never said he didn't have pictures in his phone, but we'll have to get to that. But speaking of divorce, as you know, I cover divorce. Fucking star Jay Uso wife slaps him with divorce papers after 12 years of marriage. God damn, dog. Now, to be fair, it's rumored this ninja been banging. What's that little chick name? What's her name? What's the little chick name? I can't be scrolling on X because Prana be popping up. Jada Parker? She's rubbing on this ninja thigh and shit. Yeah, dog. You know what? You know how it be. Nick know how it be. You get some money, lose some weight. You like, I don't need that wife no more.
Acknowledge me.
He like, I gotta get a new wife. I got new money, new this, new that. But let's start with Mizkif, so then we could hopefully. The goal is to we'll start with the whatchamacallit, because we'll start with the objection. Let's get to the part that applies to him. Because I'm gonna clip this shit live, dog. I don't got time to be editing or doing any goofy shit that I normally do. Motion to compel arbitration. We just really need the last part right here. All right. Boom, boom, boom. And this part, we got to start at the top. All right. Do me a favor. If you're watching on YouTube, like the stream. If you're watching on Twitch, remember Prime subs are free. Who is messaging me, dog? Man, they just messaging me. You could pace out the songs if you want, if it gives you time to prep between setups. Okay. All right. Look, dog, for everyone who makes their songs, I appreciate y'all. I'll definitely honor it and play it at the end of stream. Oh man. Hey, life is funny, man. Life funny out here, dog. He was messaging with a Jada part. He was messing with dog. Did you do one? Did you do a video on it, Arrow Stream? Please tell me you did, dog. You may save me and we just might react to your shit. All right. So anywho. We got another it's a Jason David Frank video for all the people on who's here for like the first time, I mostly stream Power Rangers and I make videos on Twitch Drama. So we got to open this because this is going to be a Facebook post. Add to new group. Facebook. Because it's so much crazy stuff going on with Legend of the White Dragon right now. Like the Power Ranger people are in a frenzy. The Twitch people are here because like Mizkif, and Nick Palome. I didn't see Nick talk about me today. Fuck, man. I was hoping to get some more clout. Anywho, but part 3 of the Nick Palome series, I'm hoping to get it done out this week. Because I got a big Power Ranger stream on Friday and I don't want to be distracted talking about this ninja. So hopefully part 3 will come out. I don't want to make no promises, but this week for sure. And it'll include all the taxes and some other stuff that he didn't mention. And I'll say this. He 100% did not spend $400,000 on legal fees. Just like
stop the cap.
Bro, capped out. Hey, but it does make for a good clip. It's polarizing when you say, oh, I spent $400,000 on legal fees. They're like, really? 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 Like, man, like you could say anything you want on the internet with no one to fact check you. And this necklace, did he say this necklace was like $50,000?
Stop the cap.
No, I can't afford it. I can't afford it, even if it was $28,000. But it is what it is. So, anywho, let's get to Mizzy Wizzy. We got 2 parts of Mizkif, 1 part for the main channel and 1 part for the clips channel. Yeah, a lot of people are showing up in chat, but I don't see them. Yeah, it's like 92 people watching. Like for my Power Ranger people who are like watching on the main channel. Yeah, it's like 92 viewers there, but they probably talking in Discord, or amongst themselves, not necessarily in chat. Because what ultimately happens, people be watching who talks in the chat. All right, so if they like, yo, I saw you in Henry's stream. Kachi looks bad being Nick's rebound, bro. Dude, hey, that's Kachi's choice, man. It's Kachi's choice. She got to learn just like all the other women before her had to learn. This is a rite of passage. Something's glitching. Nothing should be glitching. We got all sounds good. All right, anyway. Mizkif, Emiru. Let me make sure my shit didn't switch up on me. Okay, we Gucci. God damn it. All right, anyway, on my end. Okay, dog. If it's glitching on your end, I don't necessarily care. All right. Do me a favor, like the stream, and we're about to get into it. I didn't realize you got 2 channels. I actually got I'm not gonna say. It's a lot of people watching me now. Weird story, right? Because I'm on a play date. When I saw who was representing Miz, I knew this would be interesting. Whoa. That firm is one of the best, and Jay is particular. Yo, shout out to Cayenne. I'm so happy an 80-year-old man could read. Let's see. This is interesting. When I saw who was representing Miz, I knew this would be interesting. That firm is one of the best. And Jay in particular, as sharp as they come. Well, if Jay's so sharp, why'd he put Mizkif was controlling in the original complaint? Why'd he put that? I thought he was 35. I'm actually 40, guys. Henry, the content mogul. Oh my God. Y'all are glazing me. Apparently, for the record, public service announcement, I don't have Down syndrome. Okay? I don't got Down syndrome. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I made a promise that I would do something for this Discord server. I'm going to do it. I'm going to honor my promise. Yeah, I wanted this thumbnail. I am one for the people. Y'all wanted this thumbnail. I'm going to do it. Give me a second to honor my word. I'm a man of my word. I'm about to switch it up right now. Stream settings, edit, change. Now, I promise you this is going to get deleted, but there you go. It's saved, is done. Firm handshakes. Thumbnail game too good. I mean, it's AI, but if y'all want to, for engagement purposes, go for it. All right, can we get back to streaming? Hey, shout out to all 112 people watching and all the 3 chatters on the main channel. Bro, if you saw the original thumbnail, it was like, hey, use this. I was like, no, dog. Like, let's just keep it PG. Okay. Mizkif. Where'd the pictures go? This is it. All right. And everyone know who Mizkif is, Twitch streamer, if you will, who is suing Emiru for defamation. Now, recently, the judge ruled that his claims against Mythic, OTK, and King Gaming should go to arbitration. And they basically said this, right? The plaintiff, which is Mizkif, contended that the Enforced Forced Arbitration Act applies to their suit. It involves an alleged SA, and this lawsuit relates to that dispute. That's what he's saying. Hey, this involves an alleged SA, so you can't force me to go to arbitration. Okay, that's what his argument is. The choice to arbitrate the person alleging conduct constitute an SA dispute, yada, yada, yada. To the extent that Mizkif argues that he may elect to invalidate the arbitration agreement because of the SA sexual harassment accusation against him, Congress disagrees. They cite this court case. Because Emiru alleged SA, plaintiff cannot invoke the EFA to invalidate arbitration. They're saying because she accused him of SA, the EFA does not apply because typically it applies to women who are bound by an NDA or arbitration clause. It protects women from having to go to arbitration when they accuse their partner of SA or the person they're into or have a contract with SA. Well, Mizkif is pushing back at that. So this is his objection to the magistrate judge's report and recommendations. Now, we don't really need to go through all of it. I'm going to try to zip through this as fast and break it down as much as possible. It's only a little bit of reading. The magistrate judge erred in recommending that the court compel arbitration of Mizkif's claims against defendant OTK Media, Mythic Talent Management, Inc., and King Gaming Labs, Inc. Now, remember, guys, I am of the opinion that Mizkif is not winning this lawsuit against Mythic because he never terminated agreement. So, but, his case, I'll give him this. His case is unique in that he is probably the first person, I don't know if in the world, to try to use the EFAA to avoid arbitration because typically it's women or people who accuse the person they have the contract with of SA that gets this protection of Ending Forced Arbitration Act. So at the core, magistrate judge failed to appropriate a small but determinative difference between the statutory definitions applicable to cases falling under the sexual harassment dispute prong of the Ending Forced Arbitration Act. Hopefully you guys can follow. And the case falling under sexual assault dispute prong. Although it is uncontested at this matter presents a sexual assault dispute, the magistrate judge based her recommendation on authority and turning on language unique to the definition of sexual harassment. He is like, look, this involves me being accused of SA, and you're applying a sexual harassment case to say I need to go to arbitration. That's kind of like the gist of his argument. Because the magistrate judge relied on inapplicable authority in a manner that contravenes the text of the EFA, Mizkif respectfully submits to the court that should reject the report and recommendations as concerns the arbitration issue. For the reasons set forth fully, Mizkif asks the court to enter an order denying Mythic's motion to compel arbitration and to denying OTK, Mythic, and King Gaming Lab request to stay proceedings of the claims against them pending arbitration. So he's like, look, judge, because he's appealing to the judge. The judge who picked the magistrate is going to go through this and be like, well, let's see if Mizkif has a point. He's like, judge, deny Mythic's motion to compel arbitration on the grounds that it involves me being accused of SA. Now, keep in mind, no one's arguing. Mizkif never terminated the working relationship between him and Mythic. This is why I'm like, he's going to lose on this. So that's why I'm just like, okay, you can bifurcate arbitration, but you still never terminated it. Now, it's very interesting to note that Mizkif does not object to the portions of the report and recommendations which urge the court to deny Emiru's motion to dismiss. So he's like, yeah, I'm cool with y'all not doing that. Grant Emiru's motion for a more definitive statement, which is the video he made today. And ironically, he is fine with granting without prejudice defendant Asmongold's motion to dismiss. Asmongold is actually 2-0 when people file defamation claims against him. So salute to him. But Mizkif is like, no, okay, Asmongold, you didn't defame me. For now. He's like, for now. He's cool with that, which is, I think he should, if I'm Mizkif, drop this Asmongold defamed you stuff and focus on Emiru, who you have such a stronger case with. Now, the argument authorities, now I'm going to skip through this. It's legalese, it's court cases, the things that you see highlighted, it's stuff like Sosa v. Alvarez says this. We don't care who Sosa v. Alvarez. I think you just guys want the meat and potatoes of everything. So when Congress uses different words, it intends a different meaning. Just keep this all in the back of your head. It is similarly formulated that Congress knows the law when it acts. So he's like, look, Congress knows what it's doing. He's banking on Congress. Okay. Now, they go into this EFA defines sexual harassment dispute, a dispute relating to conduct that is alleged constitutes sexual harassment under applicable federal, tribal, or state law. Accordingly, to preclude the enforcement of an arbitration agreement under this sexual harassment prong, the statute, the plaintiff must be a person alleging conduct. This is where the EFAA comes into place because you're like, hey, I got a contract with this person for arbitration, but they SA'd me or they sexually harassed me. You can't make me go arbitrate sexual harassment. They broke the law, which would constitute sexual harassment. Necessarily, then under this prong of the statute, a person who contends that they were wrongfully accused of sexual harassment cannot invoke the EFAA. So he's like, look, he's clear that if you say I was wrongfully accused of sexual harassment, the EFAA don't apply. But wrongful accusations of sexual harassment do not constitute sexual harassment under any applicable law. Conversely, the EFA defines sexual assault disputes as a dispute involving, emphasis on involving, a non-consensual sexual act or sexual contact. Note that a sexual assault dispute does not require the complainant, which is Mizkif, to allege the conduct constitutes SA. Rather, it requires only that the dispute involves non-consensual acts of sexual conduct. So accordingly, under the sexual assault prong of the statute, Mizkif need only be a person alleging conduct involving non-consensual sexual acts or conduct. Hopefully, I know it's like a lot. Hopefully you guys understand where he's going. It's like, look. As long as it involves SA, then I should be protected under the EFAA. That's what his whole argument is on. As we continue, the SA definition contains no such limitation. Such Congress used the word involve requires an expansive application to the EFAA. So Congress is of the opinion that if an allegation involves SA, then it applies. So Mizkif is saying, hey, this should apply to me, even though I'm not the person who is saying I was, SA. I'm the person who was accused. So by definition, since it's involved, it cut me a break. Let's move this case forward. So here's his argument. And as you see, some stuff is not highlighted. The magistrate judge erred by imposing an extra textual requirement based on language not found in the relevant statutory text. All right. If Congress wanted to include a requirement in the definition of sexual assault, dispute that the plaintiff actually alleged the conduct constituted SA, it knew how to do so. In other words, if Congress wanted to say, well, the plaintiff must say that they were involved in a SA in order for the EFA to apply, then Congress would have did it. And he's like, that's not the case. Okay. Congress chose not to do so. This is what you need to take away. Now, if you want to pause it to read it for more context, have at it. I'm not going to stop you, but Congress' use of the word involved denotes an expansive intent. Rather than requiring that the conduct complained of constitutes sexual assault, the EFA requires only a dispute involve SA. The clear precedents of both the circuit, its sisters, and Supreme Court make that clear dispute does. Accordingly, the EFAA prohibits arbitration. A Fifth Circuit had noted the word involving is an exceedingly broad term for statute. While the EFAA does not define involving, the Fifth Circuit has already ruled the term's plain meaning in other contexts. The plain meaning of the term involving means related to or connected with. It's crazy, like how in law you have to break down what the word involve means. Like, hey, well, according to legal text, involve means A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Hold on, I gotta grab my phone. Got to turn the AC down, like it's getting a little toasty in there. Okay. The word involves means to have within as a part itself as a necessary accompaniment. Bro. The reading allegations I can't read is out there. The Supreme Court likewise has already decided the word involving should be broadly construed and specifically should be so construed in the arbitration context. Considering the phrase transaction involving commerce, the court concluded that the word involving is broad. Are y'all with Mizkif on this, or are y'all against him? Are y'all like, yes, I'm with Mizzy Wizzy, or y'all like, nah, I'm not? Just put yes or no in the content, in the whatchamacallit. And I know my Power Ranger people like they're falling asleep over there. They're like, what the hell is this legal jargon? I'm like, look, guys, I got to explain this because I have to follow the case beginning to end. I'm not just going to stop. I tripped and fell inside. Bro, why are y'all trolls? People are no. Wow, people are not with Mizkif on this one. That's interesting. So y'all think he like S8'd her? Because that's what it's going to come down to. Do you think Mizkif S8'd her? I love to see both lose. Y'all. The magistrate judge's reliance on the romp in sexual harassment dispute case is misplaced. So this is a roundabout way of saying that the judge used this romp case and it only applies to sexual harassment. It doesn't apply to SA. And it ends with, but there are no sexual harassment accusations against him. So it's like, how can you use a case that involves sexual harassment against him when that is not the case? All right. Law and Henry Special Needs Unit. God damn, dog. Y'all are the worst. Y'all are the worst. I think we're almost done. It is uncontested amongst the parties that a sexual contact that the term is defined. All right. It is uncontested among the parties that a sexual contact as the term is defined occurred. So no party is disagreeing that Mizkif touched Emiru. They're like, hey, we agree Mizkif did touch Emiru. It is disputed to whether defendant Emiru claimed before thousands of viewers that this constituted SA. Did what he described constitute SA. We have to read this part. To put it differently, to compel arbitration here, the court must somehow conclude that when parties dispute whether a non-consensual sexual contact occurred, the dispute does not involve or relate to a non-consensual sexual contact. The report and recommendation emphasizes the language which states that arbitration cannot be compelled at the election of a person alleging the conduct constituting a sexual dispute. But alleging conduct constituting a sexual assault dispute does not mean alleging conduct constituting sexual assault. Congress has given the court statutory definition, and it has no discretion to refuse to apply it. Rather, to invoke the EFAA, Mizkif must be the person alleging the conduct constituting a dispute involving non-consensual sexual act or sexual contact. By alleging that he was defamed by false allegations of sexual assault, Mizkif meets this definition, is entitled to invoke protections of the EFAA. I really don't. Look, it doesn't matter. At the end, even if this case moves forward, he's going to owe Mythic money. He never ended the contract. When that happens, just how Henry was right. So he respectfully submits that the report and recommendation contravenes the plain text of the EFA and degrades well-established principles of statutory construction by importing a requirement unique to the sexual harassment prong of the statute into sexual assault statute. The magistrate judge asks this court to judicially amend the EFAA to impose extra textual requirement. In other words, for this decision to go through forward, then they would have to amend the EFAA to say, oh, it doesn't matter if you were accused. The court should not do so, which they're not. So according to the foregoing considered, Ronaldo praised the honorable court, reject the report and recommendations such as it relates to the motion to compel arbitration and to the motion to stay. So what do you guys think is going to happen? Me personally, I don't know. This is rare. Like I said, he is probably the first person in the world to try for this case to fit. And what do I mean by fit? I mean, this is the case where the plaintiff is accused of SA, not where the plaintiff is accusing the defendants of SA. So let me know what you think in the comment section. See you next video. Peace. All right, cool. All right, that's just done. That's probably the most boring part of the stream, but for me as a completionist, I have to do it. Yo, 12 months in the gang. Shout out to you, Ryusi. Let's up those goddamn numbers, man. Let's up them. Do we need a palate cleanse?
Let's up those numbers! Let's up those numbers!
Yo, appreciate that. Do me a favor, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. If you're here, don't forget Prime subs are free. What am I going? Can't Miz say they didn't do their due diligence with zero investigation? Look, man, I keep telling you guys, it doesn't matter when it comes to Mythic talent, whether they investigate it, they didn't investigate it. He never ended his working relationship with Mythic. At the end of the day, he's going to end up being well, maybe not in arbitration, right? Let's just say they don't go to arbitration. Then you're going to see Mythic say, hey, he never terminated his agreement with us. So therefore, we're still entitled to 15% of everything he made. They're going to audit every contract he likely had got without them being involved and say, hey, we looked at all your contracts. You owe us this much money. Point blank and simple. Now, my advice, pay the money, because who cares about Mythic? You seem to be focused on Emiru, who you believe defamed you. Go for it. Like, get them out the way, get OTK out the way. But it's going to impact a lot, right? Here's the long and short. If he's able to prove Emiru defamed him, then what happens to his King Gaming Lab stock? That's the tricky part. Because they like, look, we're buying you out of King Gaming Lab. We're buying you out of Starforge. And the money we're buying you out of Starforge, we're putting that towards your Mythic Talent tab. So if he says, hey, she lied. Now, here's some crazy part, right? If Mizkif wins this lawsuit and says, hey, she defamed me, what does that do for her King Game Forge and shares? Do they say, oh, well, we kind of like her, so we're going to let her continue to be part of the ownership? When I believe like in their bylaws, you can't do something or say something against the other owners. They got like a non-disparagement clause or something to that effect. So that's going to be like the very interesting case. If Mizkif prevails and it's concluded that she defamed him, she's going to appeal. Like, why would she not? How is King Forge or Star Forge going to conduct themselves and their relationship with Emiru going forward? People don't think about that. They're like, oh, well, are you just going to sweep it under the rug? So it may be a lot. And then you have to think about like, what about Twitch? Hey, she just defamed me. If he could say, if he gets a ruling, now this is going to be years from now. This is not going to be tomorrow. This is not going to be a month from now. This is going to be a year, maybe 2 years from now, where this finally goes to court and it's decided, unless they settle. They settle. He say, hey, look, because at the end of the day, what matters to him most? What matters? Is it the money? Do he want money? What does Mizkif want? What is justice for him? What does justice look like for Mizkif? You know, all my lawyers in every lawsuit I've been in is like, well, what do you want? And you have to come up with something. You want justice? You want money? You want lawyer fees? You want a public statement? You want a Casey Tron-esque apology from Emiru? What do you want? You know? Nah, Mizkif has nothing to lose. This will go on for a while. True. He don't got nothing to lose. He won't settle unless it's for a public apology. Even then, I doubt it. Dude, I don't know, man. It's different. Like people say a bunch of shit about me on the internet, dog. Bunch of shit. You know what I be doing? I be at Chuck E. Cheese with my daughter. And people like, hey, they saying shit about you. I'll be like, all right, well, when I'm done with this play date, I'll be there. They're like, hey, when you upload the NMPLOL video, I'm like, oh, shit. I forgot to schedule it before I went on a play date. I ain't gonna be back till like 6 o'clock. And I don't think I uploaded the thumbnail. All right, when I get home at 6 o'clock, I'll do it. It'll take like 5 minutes. And then I get back to my daughter. Just chilling, movie night, watching whatever she choose. So like it's different for me where it's like I'm not chronically online like my cousin, nor do I care about what people say on LSF and whatever, all the sites and X and all this other shit in the comment section. Dog, I'll hit you with a thanks for watching and keep it moving. But you know, this ninja, he like fucking hate threads. He coming down fucking slides and shit like, and all these hate threads about me. You just be like, bro,
Shut up, bitch.
just enjoy fucking life, dog. Kachi like, get me off camera. Like, Jesus Christ, my man. I would say touch grass, but he like, I'm touching grass, but I can't stop thinking about what's on LSF. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, dog. Like, I'm not even rich, and I'm just like, this ninja is rich. And he in Disney World coming down water slides, like, and these fucking hate threads. Oh, fuck you, guy. Like, bro. Like, bro. Like, and people see my life. They like, you think when I'm in like Toronto or at an amusement park or doing anything with my daughter, I'm ever thinking about anything this? Hell no. But hey, to each his own, dog. To each his own. All right, let's get back to Mizkif. All right. Anywho. Not anymore. He's 50% rich. Dog. Wait till you see part 3. Wait till you see part 3. He might be 75, 80% rich. I'm not even lying. This ninja, Houdini with the money. What money? This ninja, he in court like,
Can't you get it through your thick skull that I'm broke?
That's what he like. Look, here go all the paperwork. I'm broke. And you looking at the paperwork, you like, wait a minute. Fucking math ain't mathing. And he like, prove it. He like, prove it. Prove the math ain't mathing. And you like, I can't.
Well, you got to go with what I provide. You got to go with what I provide. If you can't prove otherwise, that's what I got in the bank. You got an account that I don't know about. You got to prove it. That's the tricky part, right? So it's just like, it's tricky. So if someone is kept out or don't look at or don't have access to, and you got one person overseeing every penny that come in, and one person who just may have like a card that they can swipe and it never declines, what are you gonna do? You like, hey, what are you gonna do? He like, dog, I got all the paperwork right there. You like, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Find the dollar somewhere else. And you got the forensic accountant. He like, fuck, man, going through shit. He like, and he like, I got nothing. He like, well, that's what she get half of. And you as a person, like, this is why you need like that judicial review. You be like, wait. Like, how did you earn this much for so many years, but you only have this much to split? You're going to be perplexed. Because I was perplexed. I was like, because I have the final divorce decree and I have the tax returns. So I know how much money Milena got. I know how much money he got. And I'm like, this is, bro, don't hate the player, hate the game. Now, if Milena was like, if she was like some gold digger who just met him and about to try to cash him out, you be high-fiving Nick. You like, oh shit, dog. You the man, dog. You fucking did that shit, dog. Shit, where the money at? You like, what money? What money? What you talking about? I gave him everything. But in this case, she was kind of there since the beginning. She was there when he didn't have money, helped him build, the foundation of, what his streams are today. A piece of me is like, a piece of me feels sad. Like, you just like, well, damn. That's why, me as a father, I cover these topics, not to troll my cousin, but to kind of educate you, right? So even if you a man in a relationship and the woman, let's say the woman's the breadwinner, you want to be abreast of those finances, dog. Because if shit go left, you don't want to be trying to learn about how much money's in the bank accounts and where the money's going in the divorce. All right. And this ninja like, hey, there you go to statements, baby. Go to bank accounts where well, I don't got it. I'm broke, baby. We broke. We broke. You like, bro, you been making how much money and you don't own no house? You own what, 2 cars? I was just like, God damn, dog. Like, bro. I was just like, this ninja like the money man, dog. Like, bro, like, I might have to go to who he go to for his taxes. Like, yo, man, I saw what you did for my cousin and shit. Like, maybe you could help me out too and shit. Like, oh man, what did it say? Melina is a harpy. You're the only one simping for her because you dislike Nick. You guys are brain dead. It's pathetic that you do this after suffering the same yourself, but that hate boner is way too big, I suppose. Well, it's different. Like, you look at my case and, my case is different. I was not a business owner. There was no partner in my business who didn't have equal access to withdraw money from my business. Is quite different. But yes, me and Nick both went through a divorce. Yes, mine cost me, I think, I looking at the lawyer fees, I think mine cost more than Nick out of pocket. That's the crazy thing. I really do. Like, hold on, my daughter calling. Hey, baby.
Hi, Dad.
What's up, girl? You going to sleep? Oh, how was camp? How was camp? You with grandma? Use a lie. You see Minions yet? You want to go see it? Huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe after Taekwondo this week, we might go see it.
All right. Anything else? All right. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
No.
Taekwondo tomorrow, so be ready. Okay. You acting up. All right, love you. Bye. 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 All right. Yeah. So that was my daughter. But shout out to all the Nick Palom soldiers and shit. Hopefully y'all getting ads every 6 minutes on YouTube. All right. And if not, hopefully you can add like 3-minute ads on Twitch. Let's run my pockets up. All right. Anyway, let's cover Mizkif. Now, look, guys, we're not going through the whole thing. And then we're going to do Power Rangers. W Father. Hey, thank you, Faded. Like, people out here really think like I don't have custody of my daughter. Yeah, you lost custody of your daughter. I'm like, you fucking retarded. Who would you do that? Someone said he has been hiding it from the start for tax reasons. It just turned out to be useful for the divorce. If you ever get good money, don't cheap out on an accountant. God damn, dog. Who is this accountant, bro? Look, whoever Nick Palom's accountant. Well, I'm not getting married, so I don't have like, I'm never getting married, dog. So I never have to worry about this shit. But I don't know whose accountant is, but that ninja is Houdini with the money, dog. He is like, what money? He's like, I've been Nick's accountant since he got famous. All the money's right there accounted for. Prove otherwise. You like, just get a prenup? Hell no, dog. You get a prenup, they just going, whatchamacallit? Why you hating if we on his side? Like, people think I'm hating. This is education. Like, one, the things he said to you guys publicly is not what happened in court. That's a big one. Two, learn from Nick. Nick could have settled his divorce and got the case sealed, but it would have came at the expense of him being able to talk about the divorce, right? So when you go through these, here, we could just talk for a second, because then we're gonna do Power Rangers right after this other shit. Oh, it was the wrong one. Where is it? Half and half. So he could have settled, right? He could have been like, all right, Milena, what do you want? What do I want? And then we never get any of these court documents. He never goes to trial. But what happens if she's like, okay, Nick, you want to settle? I want $300,000 in spousal maintenance, and I want you never to talk about the case. And I want all the money I don't want any stock. I want cash instead. And he like, hell no, we ain't doing that. we ain't doing that. So you could say, well, she was being greedy, or you could say she just wanted nothing to do with him going forward, because now this ninja's the trustee of her stock. Well, how's that? You think he has her best interest in stock with the stock? Probably not. So you have that. And then you have the fact that maybe she wanted it public. She wanted everything to come out in court documents, in court transcripts. You ever think about that? That she gave him an offer that she knew he would never take. Okay. So she like, oh no, I'm gonna just give him an offer that I know he won't take. And then it will force to go to trial and it forced to go to court and everything will come out. People don't think about that. They're like, oh, was she just a greedy bitch? Or she like, no, I want these text messages to come out. I want my testimony to be shown. I want people to see what I was dealing with for 9 or 10 years. You ever think about that? Because by and large, you know, this guy is like John Gotti out here. He like John Gotti, like, yeah. Like people bring up this message. Where is it at? Right here, right? You say, you take from this, him telling her to unalive herself, but no one considers the context. She's accusing him of cheating, and he says, unalive yourself. She's brushing her teeth, telling him to unalive herself. You're like, well, she told me to KYS. I told her to KYS. You like, but ain't it different? Like, is if I catch you or suspect you cheating and you tell me KYS and I'm brushing my teeth and it's some arbitrary and I tell you KYS, do those KYSs have the same weight? Because this is dismissive. I'm done arguing. Go home. But hey, but that's on y'all to determine. I honestly don't care. She wants 50%. I want her 50%, dog. When you see the tax returns and you see her 50%, what 50% look like for her, you're gonna be like, this shit ain't making sense. I couldn't make sense of it, but it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. Just remember that. All right, anyway, let's get back to Mizzy Wizzy. All right, so we got about 20 minutes of Mizkif, and then we Power Rangers through the night, baby. We are Power Rangers to the night. All the 126 people on the main channel, they're gonna disappear. I promise y'all. I promise y'all, they're gonna be like, you're gonna look up and you're gonna see 6 people on the main channel. And we cool with that. Because and this, look, guys. The video that got 100,000 was botted, not by me, because honestly, like, if you think about me, right? And the people who are here, normally I'm streaming to like 20 to maybe 100 people, depending on which topic I'm covering. And I'm cool with that. And my videos on my, hold on, look. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something, right? Let me show you my viewership. Because people think the main channel is like my only channel. Look at my views. This is you could say this is like kind of like my main channel or whatever. This is my viewership. It is less than 1,000 views per video. I'm cool with that. I'm like, oh shit. If I get 1,000 views, great. This is a hobby of mine. I do it when I don't got my daughter. So there was never an instance where I'm botting anything. That shit is just used to discredit me. I wouldn't bot anything. And imagine like a video getting botted and then like 2 seconds later, you're like, hey, and by the way, he bought your views. You're like, well, how did you know so fast? How did you know so fast? It's like people don't put 2 and 2 together. They're like, wait, he called him out for botting. Yeah, but the bots just started. Yeah, that's very odd. Hey, I think I got the hold on. I got the thing because I actually looked into it, right? I was like, let me look into this bot and shit. Let me see what happened. Where'd it go? I shared it. Where's the picture at? Hold on, I gotta scroll up. Here we go, right here. All right. So this is the back end of it, right? You're going to see external, almost 90,000 views, and they were watching for 7 seconds. So what did this do? This killed the video where every other source is watching for, it looks to be about an average of 4 to 6 minutes. 4 to 6 minutes everywhere else. But this one right here, 7 seconds. And external. I'm like, dude, there's nothing I could do about people botting videos to stop the video from gaining organic traction, because it was gaining organic traction. So, I mean, it is what it is, guys. Like after tonight, I'll be back to covering Power Rangers, but we got to get to this Mizkif shit because the Power Ranger people are waiting. All right. Okay. I really don't like this view. I like this better. Now, the chat may not be up there, but I can see everything. I just choose not to have chat on here. Y'all want chat on this screen? Add source. We'll add the chat. Give me a second. Jesus. What is it? A web source? Browser source. There we go. Add existing. Combine chat. Okay. We don't need all of it. Is that cool? Or y'all want like a background? He looks like a news reporter. Well, I think the NMPLOL style of videos may be the videos of the future. We pay for our membership for Power Rangers. Did you? Did y'all? I don't think y'all hit the super chat go. Did y'all hit the super chat go? Let me see. If y'all hit the super chat go, I'll skip it. I respect the chat. No, y'all didn't, dog. Y'all did not hit the membership. It's like 3 out of 20 on the super chats. I saw yours. Let's get the numbers up. We acknowledge that. And that was it. But it's all good, man. I appreciate everyone who supported, everyone who didn't. If you didn't support, do me a favor, just like the stream. It's free. What is this? People at me. What is this? Bro, what is this, dog? What is this supposed to mean, man? What is this? Is that supposed to be me? Is that supposed to be me? And Nick in the, is that the cuck chair? Who is this? Is this supposed to be me? Bro, y'all wild. Why everybody be making me look like, bro, I am not that big. Pause. Like what? We talking about us on the Henry channel? Oh, like, bro, what is this, dog? Where's the six pack? It's coming, dog. I think the six pack will be here by my birthday. Birthday's in December. Keep that in mind. That's you and your evil twin. Bro, y'all got me looking like Schoolboy Q and shit, dog. I'm not that big. Shit, I didn't know, Henry. What are you talking about? Oh, word. Let me see if I can find that soundbite, man. Where is it? Where is that at? Ooh, I think it might be. I can't find it. I didn't know. I don't know where it's at, man. I honestly don't know where it's at, in all honesty. Where is it at? I can't find it.
Shit, I didn't know Henry was this big.
All right, anyway. There you go. I found it for y'all ninjas, dog.
Shit, I didn't know Henry was this big.
All right, anyway. All right. You know, funny thing is, they're calling Nick Black Mizkif and shit. That's the funniest shit. All right, let me whatchamacallit this? Paul put a Kirby on Henry. I guess. Shout out to everyone, all 134 people watching the main channel. Anyway, let's get it. Black Miz is crazy. That's what ain't they calling Nick Black Miz? Bro, I don't care. I don't care. All right, y'all. After this, we are all Power Rangers all tonight. And Friday is an all Power Ranger stream. Even if the big video drop on Nick, it's still gonna be a Power Ranger stream. I don't care.
Violence with. All
right. So, what are we talking about? It's serious because he's wearing a sweater. Bro. Oh man, Brent making Henry the new mayor of. Look, man, y'all are too much. When my hand goes down, when my hand goes up, you're what? I almost hit the bong. Thank God I didn't. What's a Kirby, dog? I don't know what y'all be talking about in the chat. And Ninjas is obviously 300K would be big for Miz. All right, anyway. Damn. He dropped actually a good video. What Tectone say? Ain't this the guy who got a dude to write a fake transcript on me, stalk me in real life, tell the internet that I was a convicted rapist and will be in jail within a week? Who's hiring bot teams to AstroTurf NMP to call him a human trafficker? Like, no one called Nick a human trafficker. Even when she put it in the message, I was like, no one thinks Nick's a human trafficker. But this is called a distraction, right? You're like, oh, she called him a human trafficker. No, I think she was showing that she didn't have access to the bank account. But remember, Tectown has the IQ of a cucumber. And said that Sukuno deserved it. I don't know what he said. Yeah, to be honest, nobody gives a fuck about Miz. God damn. I mean, obviously Tectown cares. The guy went live the day of and said he punched holes in walls because of a stuffed animal. He did it to himself. Bro, you literally have stalking in SA allegations. Like that was, confirmed by a judge. Like, shut up, dog. Like,
Shut your bitch ass up.
Like, bro, he got engaged to try to save his reputation to show, like, see, women still like me. Like,
court filing.
Yeah, dog. All right, man. Anyway. All right, so let's get to it. Mizkif made a tell-all, some are calling it a hit piece, against his ex-girlfriend Emiru regarding her defamation. Now, it's a great video. I did watch 45 minutes of it today, but we're not about to react to all of it. We're just going to try to get the highlights, and let's start it right here.
With me, and today I would like to go over them. I'm Matthew Renato, the streamer known online as Mizkif. In the court filings, my name is also spelled Mizrandino. This is about Emily Shunk, the streamer online known as Emiru, who I was in a relationship with for about 3 years. For 3 years, she was the first person I saw every morning and the last person I saw every night.
Aww.
She was a person who wanted to marry me and have my children.
God damn, bro. She wanted to marry him. Do y'all believe that she wanted to marry him?
Then, about 10 months later, after we broke up, in October of 2025, on a live stream to her audience of millions, she accused me of sexual assault, stalking, and abuse. I deny those accusations completely. To be clear about the setup, I am the one who went to court. I sued her for defamation.
Is he reading from a teleprompter? Because no way he has this memorized, right? Or is it somebody with like cards?
Meaning for making false accusations that damaged me. A court has since ordered me.
Yeah, it's like a teleprompter.
To lay out, one statement at a time, exactly what she said that is false. This is me doing that. We kept dating for months afterward. Her own messages laid out in the next two sections show her coming over, cooking me dinner, asking to sleep together, calling me babe.
We're going to read the messages, just not right now.
Messaging me, Merry Christmas, babe. When it ended in January 2025, I was the one who walked away, and she is the one who did not want to split up. Her lawyers swore in a footnote that we did not get back together after the assault.
That footnote may come back to haunt them. I mean, but at the end of the day, them getting back together, it really doesn't mean anything, right? It goes to their credibility. So what happens if people who have never been in a court, if you could start attacking their credibility, say what they call this in the courtroom is, if you believe Mizkif to be true, Emiru's attempt to mislead the court. Right here, mislead the court.
Her own messages in the section below say otherwise. That is a lie. In her brief reply, her lawyer stated in a footnote, for clarity, Shunk and Mizrandino did not get back together after the assault. Sadly, this is a common tactic by abusers to try to justify their behavior towards victims.
Now, here's the thing, right? Mizkif is going to, at some point, if this goes further, get to depose Emiru. And during that deposition, he gets to ask her whatever he wants. And whether you got back together, you can say, hey, did you and Mizkif get back together? She's going to say, no, we did not. Then you start going down the line. Well, after this date, did you kiss Mizkif? Yes or no? Did you hug Mizkif? Yes or no? Did you stay at his house? Yes or no? Did you and Mizkif have intercourse after this date? Yes or no? How many times did you have intercourse after this date? Yes or no? So she could say, oh, we didn't get back together. But then when you start going down those line of questioning during the deposition, it will paint an entire different picture. You see how it works? Then we get Legend of the White Dragon.
But on her own live stream, she described that same breakup as nothing more than a short period. A short period is a brief break, and then we got back together. Because this is where people have gotten confused. According to Emiru and her lawyers, we broke up in October 2024, and they told the court that we never got back together. Every message below is after that. On November 18th, I told Emiru that she can come over, and she said, is it okay if my alarms go off at 10, LOL? I said, sure. On December 16th, I ask if she wants to come over. She tries to call my phone. On December 18th, she makes me salmon for dinner. When I tell her my uncle died, she asks if I want to come over, and she does. On December 21st, she asks to come shower at my place. Can I still come over tonight? Because she wanted to sleep with me. You know how you said my shower was cold?
Can I still come over? Oh my God, man. So this is after the fact. So this is going to come up in court to attack her credibility.
Obviously, I was at her place. My hot water completely is out now. I want to shower at your place. I'll just get up early again. I said yes. On December 25th, Christmas, she said hi, and then Merry Christmas, babe. This does sound like a couple that is broken up. On December 30th, 2024, we sleep together.
Okay, I'm going to bed. Oh, okay. I'm just getting ready. Do you want to sleep together? Yeah, by the way, you have like a save with D/CS cause Cheddar. He doesn't leave. He's a hero. You basically caught up though?
Me, okay, I'm going to bed. Emiru said, okay. I then said, I'm just getting ready. Emiru said, do you want to sleep together? I then said, yeah. Keep in mind that a lot of the calls that we would have with each other are not shown because we called each other every single day as we slept with each other every single night.
Now, phone records will corroborate that. So if there's ever any like question, you could just easily subpoena phone records. That stuff don't disappear, guys. You can delete the call by, oh, so what was this call for X amount of hours about? Even if it's on Discord too. So it is what it is. Last call started 7 minutes in this video.
January the 15th to 18th, I call her babe in a text. Her filing said that we did not get back together after the October 2024 breakup, as she describes. These are her own messages from November, December, and January. All after that date, the filing and the messages describe two different relationships. I was closing her front door, and she said, don't go. This is who ended it. So in my complaint, I said, he called off the relationship in January 2025. So to be exact, the exact date that our relationship ended was on January 23rd, 2025. I left Austin in early February, first for Japan, and the move to Los Angeles came afterwards. After 2 trips overseas, the day by day in the timeline is going to be shown. These messages are shown with me and at one point my best friend, Extra Emily. So Extra Emily knew that I wanted to break up with Emiru for a long time. And these messages are on the exact date that I broke up with Emiru on January 23rd, 2025. I messaged her and I said, bitch, I did it.
Now, the thing is, what you have to remember is, so imagine Extra Emily seeing Emiru say, yes, I broke up with him, when Extra Emily know different. But Extra Emily is not about to come to Miz's defense. That shit's done. That friendship is over. And she don't want to risk her audience by defending Mizkif. So it's donezo.
I ended it. Emily said, shut up. No way. I'm free to call whenever. I said, are you streaming? And she said, not until Saturday. And then I messaged her and I said, okay, I'll call in 5.
Wow.
The conversation didn't end there. 2 days later, on January 25th.
You know what? That means Extra Emily can actually be called into a witness to his case. He could subpoena her. I mean, like, you know, with these streamers, I don't think he will, but if he wanted to, he could. And say, hey, who broke up? You know, how long have you been friends? Oh, this amount of time, blah, blah, blah. On this day, did he ever confess to you that he didn't want to be with Emiru? Blah, blah, blah. But remember, this is a defamation case. This is defamation, not who broke up with who. But this is little things like this that attacks Emiru's credibility.
It was Emiru reaching out to talk things over with Extra Emily. And Extra Emily had already heard from me that it was over. So this is January 25th, 2025. Extra Emily says, okay. And then she says,
bro. Oh, Extra Emily, man. She texts me to talk. I'm pretending like you didn't tell me the news. Okay, I'm talking to her on the phone now. Oh shit. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that Extra Emily and Emiru will probably not be streaming together anytime soon, right?
She texted me to talk. I'm pretending like you didn't tell me the news. Okay, I'm talking to her on the phone soon. I then said, are you streaming tomorrow? And she said, no. So
Yo, she ran the play though. Show Extra Emily a real when she like, oh no, I just act like I didn't know.
if this doesn't prove that Emiru is lying, that who broke up with who, I don't know what does.
Okay, so he proved this. Now look, guys, we all know the defamation story. There was like a couple parts in here that, what's this? Mizkif shows several private messages. These are all the private messages. I was reading through these. This is like 1 minute and 53 seconds, but I was like, God damn, man.
And here is what does not fit an assault. We kept dating for months afterward. Her own messages laid out in the next two sections show
this right here, which we already kind of covered. The uncle dying, them sleeping together. Hope your family's okay. Do you want to come over? What do you guys think about that? Look, man. I don't think Emiru is streaming today, right? But her credibility is shot. And you have to wonder, where is Asmongold? Asmongold ain't saying shit on this, dog. He like, bro, Asmongold didn't tank 2 goddamn defamation lawsuits, but he has the money to do it. All right, let's let this play out. Even though I think we kind of heard some of it already.
Afterward, her own messages laid out in the next two sections show her coming over, cooking me dinner, asking to sleep together, calling me babe, messaging me, Merry Christmas, babe. When it ended in January 2025, I was the one who walked away, and she is the one who did not want to split up. Her lawyers swore in a footnote that we did not get back together after the assault. Her own messages in the section below say otherwise. That is a lie, and in the record proves it. In court, she changed what the accusations even were. In public, Emiru called the accusations sexual assault, the crime. But once I sued her, her lawyers argued that her own words were never factually a claim at all, only her protected emotional truth.
Could you imagine if a woman came out and said, hey, Asmongold did something to me, and when he sues her for defamation, she says it's my emotional truth? She would be eviscerated. She would be on the cross. She would be crucified. But because of who Emiru is, people have to handle her with kid gloves. They don't want to piss off the queen of Twitch. They don't want to eliminate collaborative opportunities for all the people in Austin who have to like kiss each other's ass and shit to make sure they get invited to shit. Like right is right, wrong is wrong. So what some people do, they just stay silent. They're like, oh, I'm not gonna speak on it. It's not my business, not my place, because you know everyone wants to hold on to that viewership.
She said, and I quote, her story is admirable, and in telling it, she is stating her emotional truth, not some statement of decisive fact.
Gosh, that's crazy. She even said she talked to a lawyer before stream. Yeah, and I was shocked when the magistrate didn't point that out. I was like, wait, she did say she talked to a lawyer. So Emiru is single, race 0, bro. Slide in her DMs, dog. It's just like you have to, like, bro, if you have to think about this, right? If she came out, put SA on her ex-boyfriend, he like, hell no, that shit ain't happen. You got to steer clear from women like this, dog. These are nut jobs. These are head cases. Hell no. I ain't trying to follow that shit up. Hell no. So she could allegate me? No, dog. It ain't worth it. It's not worth it. You like, well, she's my Ewu girl, whatever y'all be saying, whatever y'all young ninjas be saying. What is it? Ewu? Like, I don't know. Whatever y'all be saying. What's the correct word? Somebody help me out. Shit, I'm struggling and shit. Not Ewok. Y'all are the worst, man. Y'all are the worst. Chat is the worst. Yeah, there we go. UE, what is this? How do you say this? UE UWUW? Bro. No, you do not follow this shit up, dog. You steer clear of it. UWUW? Yeah, I don't care, dog. Like, Uwo? Ooh? Yeah, dog. I look, no. It's pronounced Uwo. Ooh, oh, woo, oh, woo, oh, woo. Bro, I'm cooked. Yeah, I gotta move on, dog. I don't know. Whatever. No. Stay away from women who false allegate, right? Hell no. You don't want to be nowhere near them. And if you like, you know what? I'm thirsty. I gotta have it. Like, bro, you need to be wearing a goddamn body cam at all times. You know, had a phone recording in your pocket and shit. But hell no, dog. I ain't following that shit. I'd rather beat it with my hand and do anything crazy.
My attorneys answered that with one line. Emotional truth is not a recognized defense to defamation in Texas. And this is not just my side spin on her defense. The magistrate judge, restating Shunk's own motion in her own words, described it in exactly those terms. She also argues that her statement, considered in its entirety, was an opinion or her protected emotional truth. The judge did not buy it on the part that matters the most. Vague feelings about a relationship can be protected opinion.
Yeah, she told Emiru,
Shut up, bitch.
He was like, nah. We're gonna have to see this through. All right, we got a couple more clips. This is where Extra Emily knew. We already knew Extra Emily knew. Extra Emily is a writer. She was riding her dime for Miz, but somehow that relationship has eroded. What makes it more than just words? What is this? Let's claim showing public messages where it describes a long story. Oh, yeah, this is the phone incident. This is where he threw a phone at her. Let's see what we got to say right here.
I would like to now talk about the abuse claim that Emiru tried to hint at on her stream. Here's the truth, in my own words. I have never hit Emiru. The one physical thing that ever happened was an accident. I had a habit of tossing my phone onto my bed, and one time it bounced off the mattress and caught her in the eye.
Bro, this is where I still be like, this is really hard to believe, but I think he provided like her how she described it.
And it left a bruise. I felt terrible about it. I apologized immediately. I stopped throwing my phone that day, and we moved past it. That is the only time I ever hurt her, and it was not on purpose. What makes that more than just my word is that, at the time, her own account matched it in 2022.
Sorry, let's interrupt. Hey, Henry, hope you are doing well. Just a quick question. She did not just claim SA. She described it accurately. So how is she out of term if she did not lie about what happened, but just misclassified it? All right. I think I explained this before, right? I'll explain it one more time. You have what they call implied consent. You are with, let's say, your girlfriend, right? You with your girlfriend. And every time you kiss her, you finger pop her. You like, oh, we kiss for more than 30 seconds. I finger pop. Then we proceed to intercourse. You never ask your girlfriend, hey, can I finger pop you? You never say, hey, can we proceed to intercourse? You have implied consent. So when you going through the steps, hey, we're kissing. Hey, I'm finger pop up. She's acting different this time when I finger pop. This is not the same. You stop finger popping her. Right then and there, I interpret that as removing consent. Now you can say, hey, is everything okay? Should we proceed? But he left and went out. He didn't say, oh, you're crying? Yeah. I don't care. He stopped and left. It wasn't like he's never finger popped her before. Okay. So like people think that you need like explicit consent. Like, can I kiss you? Can I put my hand on your back? Can I grab your bottom? Can I finger pop you? No, it doesn't work like that. So, you know, you put Emiru on the stand and you're like, well, how many times have he kissed you and then went to finger popping? I don't know. A lot. You know how she fucking talk. A lot. She's probably gonna start crying. You know, it is what it is. But yeah. So, but she went live and said, hey, he S8'd me. And she's like, if you look at my video, SA came up 3 times. As in, like, I think one of them, it was like multiple SAs or some to that effect. I don't want to go back through my video and show, like, it came up 3 times. And I know in his video, he's talked about how most people they only watched the clip. And I was like, yeah, I said that in my video, but guys, I'm such a small voice on the internet. Like, I think maybe 5,000 people watched, maybe 3,000 people watched it. Who the fuck cares? Versus millions of views on her clips. So if I say, hey, most people just watched that clip and said, oh, because, you know, what was it? 40 minutes or 20 minutes in, she described what happened. And then she reiterated twice, SA. And you're like, wait, hold on. Look, man, I'll go through my video to just kind of show you the 3 times, just so you just kind of like jog your memory. But I was just like, wait, what the hell? Like, look, man, when you accuse someone of SA, it could sting, especially like a public figure. She come out, she like, hey.
I have some.
All right, so here we go right here. Let's just watch this video real quick. All right, where is it at? I'm about to find it. It's in here. I know I put it in here. All right, here we go right here, right? It's like, it should be 3 of them. Some of these issues which are still ongoing.
I'm finally going to be opening up about the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, assault and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done towards me.
I bleeped out sexual, but that's one.
And some of these issues which are still ongoing.
Emiru says that she's making this statement so others are aware of Mizkif's actions toward her to prevent him from doing this to others. They even go on to include a segment of her live stream, which I'll play it right here.
Better now, but I felt like this was a necessary stream because, like I said at the very beginning, I have heard that he has done things to other people that aligned with some of my own experiences, so I felt like it would be wrong for me to keep holding on to all this information. Yeah, that's my story of dealing with abuse.
You see, that was sexual abuse, right? If I'm not mistaken, sexual abuse.
Psychological and domestic abuse, sexual assault.
Oh, there it goes. Sorry. Sexual assault right there. You like, what?
And stalking and being threatened on if, you know, I ever talked about it.
These words were obviously said by Emiru, but they missed the second time because she accused him of SA 3 times throughout the 90 minutes. And here is the other time in which she mentioned it.
I mean, despite everything, like I said, I still cared about him. So it was still hard. And I mean, it was like a mix of feelings, you know, like I was devastated, but I was also so relieved. But because of the past incidents during like other fights and times I would try to separate myself from him, past incidents during those times of him manipulating me into staying close with him and giving him more chances, sexually assaulting me.
There I go right there.
The abuse and just him generally not being a very nice person. After that, I decided that.
All right. I mean, I was just going to show you, like, it came up 3 times. So, like, in her lawsuit, you hear the gist of things. There's no one who can watch her live stream and say, and walk away thinking like, oh, that was just her emotional truth. It's not a statement of fact. You know, so this whole like, well, she never said he could finger pop her. Well, has she ever said that? Like, if she's on the stands, like, yo, has Mizkif ever asked you, can he finger pop you? Yeah, probably like what? The first time, maybe, and maybe not. You know, like you have implied consent. So anyway, let's get back to this. We kind of start this over because we got interrupted.
I would like to now talk about the abuse claim that Emiru tried to hint at on her stream. Here's the truth, in my own words. I have never hit Emiru. The one physical thing that ever happened was an accident. I had a habit of tossing my phone onto my bed, and one time it bounced off the mattress and caught her in the eye, and it left a bruise. I felt terrible about it. I apologized immediately. I stopped throwing my phone that day, and we moved past it. That is the only time I ever hurt her, and it was not on purpose. What makes that more than just my word is that, at the time, her own account matched it in 2022.
Damn, did he dig it up, dog?
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
Did he dig it up? I want to see, like, did he? I don't think he played her saying it. That would have been more powerful.
She had the bruise. She did not call it abuse to anyone. She called it an accident both publicly and in private. In Emiru's best friend at the time's chat room on August 11, 2022, surrounded by all of Emiru's close friends and even her brother, she said the same thing. When a friend asked her directly whether something had given her the black eye, she answered that it was not intentional and called the whole thing a funny story that she would explain later.
Oh yeah, he did show the Discord.
Verbatim.
Did someone knock you, Emily? Oof.
Did someone knock you out, Emily? Emiru said, not intentionally. I got a black eye a week or two and it's finally almost gone. It's a long story, but funny as fuck. LOL, I'll DM you later. There was never a...
Wow, bro, you got to keep receipts, man. Like, Jesus Christ, man. I swear, man, like, body cams, dog. Like, hey, I got to record this bitch. But she would never do that to me. Like, yeah, until she does it. And then you're like, well, I should have recorded like Henry said. Like, bro, look, dog, I gave you the blueprint.
Police report. There is nothing in any record from that time that treats this as an abuse in calls, text messages, or anything that me and Emiru had. It was not called intentional abuse until 3 years later when Emiru went live. The bruise never changed. The story about it did. I will also have more messages about this as my lawyer lets me show, proving that this was never abuse and Emiru has changed the story of it to fit her narrative to make people think that I am a monster.
Damn, dog. Like, I mean, I still, what do you guys make of it? I think we got one more clip and it's the last one. Mizkif leaks detailed messages from Fusli and Cutie Cinderella claims Emiru was damaging his reputation behind the scenes before the public allegations. This is a 24-hour window after the private conversation with Fusli stopped. Let's continue.
Almost no one spoke to me. And while I was in Japan, Emiru went through all of my old friends and everyone that we were friends with and spread lies about me. And instead of going to the police or any legal channel, she went straight to the people who mattered the most in my life and my career. Whether out of bitterness that I was the one who ended it or for some other reason, I cannot say. What I can say is that friends stepped back, not for anything I did, but for what she told them while I wasn't in the room. And the harm was done before I even said a single word. Before the breakup, I was not an outcast as many of you think. I was the center of this community.
Bro, he was on top of the world. And I came was like, let's mess right on. Remember when he like was DMing me or some shit? I was like, nah, man, I'm covering the story, dog. That's when I realized like all these streamers are like sensitive about like what people say about the internet. I really didn't get it because I'm like, dude, I don't like people say shit about me on the internet. I don't care. But like for them, this is their world. Me, I'm just a visitor. I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna come to Twitch world today for 4 hours and then I'm out. I'm gonna drop a bomb and then I'm out. And then like they got to deal with the hate threads. I'd be like, bro, I honestly don't care.
This is the opposite of the story that people now tell about me. In the year before the breakup, 2024, my house was constantly having people there. I had 4 or 5 creators staying at my house almost every single night.
I mean, that's the problem, right? He's not a likable guy. Like people don't like him. And I think right now this shit humbled the hell out of him. And it likely showed him who his real friends were and who were not, who were this just there because of the viewership he had, the connections he had. I'm telling you, when you go through hard times, you will quickly realize who's your friend and who's there just to benefit from being around you, especially in this streamer scene where it seems like it's all collaborative. It's, you know, it's not for me, dog. I'm like 40 years old, dog. I don't even like pulling out the phone when I'm out.
I had Extra Emily who was in the backyard doing something. I was hosting something, streaming with others, and collaborating with people across the entire Twitch scene. In the year that people try to paint that I was a nobody, I had over 100 collaborations with other creators, and I helped lead OnlyFans, the hardcore World of Warcraft guild that had over 300,000 active people checking in on it every single day. That soda pop.
My button is stuck. My button's stuck. I'm trying to get it unstuck. All right, it's unstuck.
And I ran together, which brought more than 300 creators into the same guild. And that was just a single month. In October 2024, 3 months before.
My sound effect button got stuck, dog. Like I went to go like change the screen and I accidentally hit it and then it got stuck. I was just like, shit.
For our breakup, I collaborated with Fuslie, Pokimane, the Botez sisters, T10 Nat, Hassan, and Extra Emily.
Bro, I don't think a collab with Hassan is not a flex.
I had a boys' night with NMP.
Bro. A boys' night. All right, bro. Boys' night. What happened? Was my cousin on the straight and narrow?
E-Rob and my friend Dave. I went to go see all of the Game of Thrones collection before they went on auction, and I even hung out with Jason, Max, and Ron.
Who fucking cares, bitch?
I also
shit, my button got stuck.
Who fucking cares, bitch?
Oh shit! All right, guys, come on, man. Sorry about that.
Collaborated with people like Mari, Julia, and Danny. Yes, people try to call me an outcast, but I was outcasted when I came back from Japan.
I mean, I don't know. Do y'all feel sorry for him? I don't know, man. Dude, I'm 40 years old, dog. Friends come and go, man. Friends come and go, but the friends I have now, like after the divorce, yeah, I had to just like, bro, chat was my only friends. I had to make new friends. I was like, nah, dog. I saw how you was moving in the divorce and shit, dog. I saw you was with my ex-wife, dog. Hell no, dog. Oh, I'm neutral, dog. I'm neutral. I was like, nah. Fuck all that neutral shit.
To show you how little of an outcast I was, these messages are between me and my friend at the time, Leslie, who is also known online as Fuslie. This was November 2nd, 2024.
I mean, this is him showing like he had friends. I don't know if I would have put this in the video, because now it's like, oh, where's all my friends at? Like, I'm an outcast. I mean, you could say, well, this is loss, or I just don't know what angle he's going for with this. I probably would have just been like, I'm not going to talk about like past friendships and shit. Like, it's like maybe somebody wanted to double back, but now that you then called them out, they're like, nah, I ain't fucking with Miz no more, man. I know I may have fucked up and backed Emiru. It's just like,
Just 2 months before me and Emiru had broken up. I was in LA and I wanted to meet up with her, but she responded, I won't get to see you before you go, but I'm coming to Austin for OTK game day, so I'll see you in like 2 weeks. And then you can just come to LA whenever, cause you'll love it here. Oh lol, wait, that's great. What was your apartment complex called? On November 4th, 2024, she then tells me.
Yes, well, the court says specify the damages, so he's given the receipts, dog. You can't measure the loss of a friend. That's the thing. He can't measure the loss of a friend. Now, if he was to say like, oh yeah, I had this fucking contract, and after she said it, the contract was voided for conduct unbecoming or some morality clause they said I violated based on her testimony or her live stream, then you can say that. All right, anyway.
Her apartment number. This was someone that I once called one of my closest friends, Fuslie, wanting me to move to LA as I was telling her 2 months before I broke up with Emiru that I wanted to move to LA and get out of Austin, Texas, because I knew at the time that I wanted to end it with Emiru and move on. At the time, Fuslie was one of my best friends in the scene. Her and I would talk all the time about our problems, our issues. We would play games together. I was hanging out with her on stream constantly for about 3 or 4 years straight. And whenever we had an issue, we'd call each other. Whenever I was in LA, she was the first person I'd call. Fuslie, whose real name is Leslie, I met her 4 years ago when I went on a girl named Katamia's stream for her subathon, and it turned into some of the most fun I ever had streaming. We became close fast. We played games together all the time. We talked constantly about content.
Bro, is this his like I miss you? Like, bro, see this is where people be like, bro. People like, look, I don't have friends. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know the extent of their friendship. He's like, oh, we were really friends. Like, bro. I don't remember. I think how old is Mizkif? Like 28, dog. I'm 40, dog. I cut people off like a light switch. Like, oh, damn, dog. There goes our friendship. There goes a decade. Oh, well. Oh, well. He's 31 years old. So I'm like 9 years older than Mizkif.
Our lives, our relationships.
Actually, 10.
When I was anywhere near LA, she was the first person I called. And just 2 months before my relationship ended, she wanted me to move into her own building in LA. Right there with her, November 2020.
So now he's going to out her. I mean, this I don't know. Do you guys think this strengthens or weakens the case?
Text will show that the unit under Valkyries is available, and come to LA whenever. I'll love it here. That is the friendship this next part is going to show you that I had. I was very close to all of these people in LA, just like I was to everyone in Austin. But I wanted to move to LA, and I knew I wanted to break up with Emiru. This next part that I'm going to show will show you what has happened to my reputation ever since Emiru's accusations. On June 18th, 2025, after texting me how excited that she was for me to come over.
So he's trying to show reputational damage.
Fuslie came to my house to hang out. She cut my hair and I streamed it. The very next day, June 19th, is when Cutie Cinderella sent the message shown before.
Heads up, Fuslie asked me what I thought about Miz today. I told her my feelings, and she asked what happened with you too, and I told her to reach out to you. Emmy, which is, I don't think this is Emiru. Oh, thanks for the heads up.
That Fuslie had gone to Cutie asking what she thought about me, and Cutie told her her feelings, and then told her to reach out to Emiru. Cutie is a dumbass and sent that message to an account that she thought was Emiru, but it wasn't. It was Emmy OK, who then gave it to me after Emiru made her allegations, showing you that people were my friends prior, but then once they heard Emiru's allegations, completely stopped talking to me. That is a 24-hour window between Fuslie sitting in my house and excited to be there, and Cutie privately briefing her on what it is and how to think about me. After the one private conversation, Fuslie stopped talking to me entirely. That friend who wanted to be there on day one of me moving to LA, that friend that wanted me to live in her apartment complex under her friend Valkyrie, was gone because she was told what to say and how to think about me. That friend who was at my house one day, who wanted me to live with her at one point, was now gone because of what she was told in a private message she was never supposed to have.
All right, I look, guys, I think this is a little reachy. A little reachy.
A message from someone who was not even involved, repeating claims about me that were never true, and making her doubt a real friendship over accusations I was never even given the chance to answer. About a month later, after she hasn't responded to me, I went to a 100 Thieves party with some of my friends, and she was there. And Fuslie walked up to me that night and began crying on my shoulder. When I asked her what was wrong, she told me that we could not hang.
Don't hate on this emotional truth. I'm just saying, like, bro, look, you lost a friend. Fucking happens, dog. Over some allegations. The judge can't be like, all right, Fuslie, it looks like Emiru defamed him. You need to be Mizkif friend again. No. But if you would have said, hey, I had this contract and I lost this contract and it was worth, I don't know, $200,000, then it's like some actual damages. So I think he's trying to argue reputational damages, which, you know, who can measure that amount? But him saying me losing this friend is reputational damages. I don't know. Now, I did check his court filing today, and whatever he plans on replying to the judge is not in there. He still has 8 days for the 30-day thing to meet it, to update his complaint. But whatever is in these court documents is not there
out anymore.
I would suggest he leave this shit the hell out. If like, don't put this in no court docs, dog. But you know, he got like a good legal team. They're like, oh, we'll put it in. Now, me and my lawyer, sometimes they be like, nah, we're not putting that in there. He'll just flat out tell me like, no, we're not putting that in there. We'll save it for some other time. Or I don't know if his legal team is like, okay, we'll put that in. She said you were yelling at the cat. You didn't yell at the cat. Okay, we'll put that's a lie. My lawyer be like, nah, we're not. That doesn't strengthen our case. All right, it weakens it.
Because of what she heard I did to Emiru. At the time, I had no idea what was going on and what people were saying about me, and I would ask her to tell me what was said, but she would say no more. I tried to reach out to Foosley afterwards multiple times, and she never responded. On June 27th was the date of the 100 Thieves party, and after crying to me for hours on my shoulder, telling me that she can't hang out with me anymore because of what she heard I did, she said, "You're okay, Miz." I then said, "Just sad the reality, but maybe whatever." I then said, "It's just so fake, the politics are fake, so much crap and so much cheating and drama, and nobody cares and they hang out, but here I am and people don't want to talk to me." I then say to her the next day, "We should talk, not drunk, off stream." She never responded.
I mean, like again, guys, like, yeah, like, all right, man.
And on March 4th, to my friend Foosley, I said to her, "I hope one day we can hang out and you can see that she lied." So,
oh man, Miz is really fucking hurt, dog. That I felt that, like, oh, you can see that she lied, like, bro.
You have one day where she's at my house having fun. The next day, Cutie Cinderella messages her, and then she never talks to me again. This is what was constantly happening to me for about a year until Emiru came out through allegations. I was not an outcast. I was friends with every creator. I slowly became an outcast over that year as Emiru's lies were spread amongst the community, and nobody told me what was really going on.
All right, that's Miz thing. It's some other stuff in this video I'll just comment on. Metrics that contradict, who actually ended it, the stalking claim. I thought this was great. The restraining order. All right. She did say she was going to get a restraining order. She didn't get one, dog. Them shits is they practically rubber stamp them sometimes. You just go there and say, hey, Miz is doing A, B, C, D. They give them they issue the restraining order. You have your evidentiary hearing within like 10 days, trial within another 10 days. So about 20 days in my state, you will have a trial and it'll be determined if it's going to be permanent. So you have that, and no one's gonna call her out. The stalking claims, I know it was like a friend's party, restraining order gate, chat GPT messages, the black eye story we covered, no charges. Mizkif got kicked out of FQC vote party after getting rejected on the party full. Don't really care about this. But what he did that was good was he linked all the court documents. I promise you, no one's going to click on this shit, dog. Maybe a drama tuber, maybe Turkey Tom, when he finally does another video on this, he'll click on it, but he ain't watching. You know, no one's clicking on this shit. Not even me, but because I get mine from Pacer. But let's see. It's only 1,000 comments so far. Let me try to update it. Maybe it's more comments. Let's see.
Today, I would like to go.
Any supports. 48K views after 12 hours. I mean, that's some good watch time. He cooked. Wait, you guys slept together after? Bro, I need to apologize to you. Everyone's a comedian and shit. Never date a League of Legends player. Her allegations were so cloudy, which probably the purpose. Where's the Emiru defenders? What she wiped on her PC? Oh, no one knows. Where's the defenders? The ending was crazy, not gonna lie. I didn't watch his final statements, but you know, if you support him, go check out the full video. Like I said, I caught he was going to lose on Asmongold's case. He's going to lose on Mythic Talents and forced to pay him out some money. They're in Asmongold's chat. Oh my God. The people supporting her in Asmongold's chat. OTK. Woo. I don't know, man. It's the King Gaming Labs. Like that impacts everything, right? So if he's able to prove that, I think the OTK shares might be that shit's done. So the shares is done. The payout price may be done too. He's going to have to pay Mythic out of pocket for the money he earned. And in turn, if he's able to prevail on Emiru, Starforge is going to say, look, dog, we don't want you in the company. We'll just buy you out your shares. And he'll likely take a buyout. So in the end, he's still probably not going to own any shares in Starforge. Have to pay Mythic. I don't know if Asmongold is going to seek legal fees for whatever defense he had to mount up. And Emiru is likely going to go to trial. Or they settle. But hey, let me know what you think in the comment section. See you next video. Peace. All right. That was officially the end of Twitch. Now we could do one or two things, guys. I'll let the chat decide. I could end the stream on the main channel and start a new stream on the Clips channel. We got 65 people watching because one of these streams is likely going to get yapped. And then that stream will stay permanent on the main channel. What do you guys propose we do? Start a new stream or keep going for Power Rangers? Because main channel people, they about to drop out. We had like 200 over there. They're probably going to drop to like 10. Because I don't think anyone gives two shits about Legend of the White Dragon who are watching the main channel. They're like, what the fuck is that? We're talking about Power Rangers and shit? Like, yeah, dog. This is the real content and shit. Now we got the real content, dog. We got to get to the real shit. How y'all feeling main channel? Main channel, like, bro, we already left, dog. We fucking out. Peace. Have a good stream. Main channel is going, dog. They like, what the fuck is Power Rangers? Like, what is that? Y'all don't want to talk about Power Rangers, dog?
This city needs the White Dragon back.
Here's to the random boss because I have to crash in an hour. Hey, appreciate you, dog. Hey, send me your video if you already didn't. I'll definitely get. Damn, I got 9 people in my inbox. Ninjas are in my inbox heavy right now. Heavy, over 9 messages. I swear, stream day, everyone's like, hey, can you cover this? I'm like, bro. What do y'all say? What do y'all say in chat? In the stream, the real content. New stream? Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I am going to end the stream and start a new one just on the Clips channel. And I'm going to end the stream on Twitch and start a new Twitch stream. I created a video game with 7 just for JDF. So do me a favor. I appreciate everyone. I'm going to end the stream and start nothing but Legend of the White Dragon. We're done with the main channel. Shout out to everyone who showed up from the main channel, dog. 172 of y'all in the box still. Like the stream on the way out. Please appreciate all the support that everyone has given. The generosity. We already lost 50 people. Just that quick doing Power Rangers. So this is what we're going to do. I'm about to end the stream and we're about to just start it up just on the Clips channel. And that's going to be that. So I'll see you at 10:10. All right. 10:10 Clips channel. Just Power Rangers for the whole night. Legend of the White Dragon. See you in 5 minutes. Peace. This is